It is Friday night. It is bitch night. I'm Wade. Welcome aboard. Thanks for watching. A few things here. We'll get this shit out of the way right off the get go. No waiting around. Just make sure you hit the like, the subscribe, the notification button, all those things. The more you guys beat on that thing, the better it looks for us on our little adventure here on the old YouTube. And again, tonight's show kind of sort of brought to you by Positive Mike's, who's his beer. I didn't put any in the fridge. I didn't load it up because, well, it's been a day. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But Positive Mike's, you can buy his wares. You can't buy his beers, but it's the best beer you've never had. I'll tell you that much. And cider. Yeah, that cider was really, really good. So yeah, it was a kind of a day today. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a gong show. So without further ado, we're gonna bring Doe in. She's not gonna stick around very long because she's still feeling kind of rough. Went for the old
disconnect
chemo bottle disconnect today, which I ended up doing for her in the hospital with the guidance of the nurse. I finally got to put my neurosurgery skills to the test. I didn't get to operate on her brain, but it was still good.
You did well. You did well.
I did good. I still have my surgical hands, so it's all good. So we got that taken care of, and a rough ride there and a rough ride home because chemo, of course, makes you nauseous. And when you're in a car and stop and go traffic down White Avenue in Edmonton,
it's not good.
Is no bueno, man. No bueno.
I think that's where I started getting sick.
Yeah.
Right on White.
Yeah.
And it lasted.
Right until we got home.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just about got home, yeah.
I don't even know if the anti-nausea meds even stayed in.
Yeah, it was.
Thankfully, this is the last time, and then we can disconnect at home, and then I don't have to travel the 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly. It's one trip a week instead of two, one set of parking a week instead of two, half the fuel.
The turning, all of it.
And probably less car sickness for you. So it's all good. I didn't get to hook Doe up with the machinery because that's above my pay scale. That's their job. But I was able to record what they do to hook her up. So we're going to let this fly. It's about a minute long or so. So we'll just let this fly and we can talk over it in the background. So right now they're inserting the needle into the port. And it goes like that. And that little yellow thing is a shut off. It clamps off the hose so nothing can go through it. Now they have the needle in. Then they'll pack her down with a bunch of bandage tape and stuff to hold it all in place for 3 days. That stays there. Because they hook all this stuff up. The chemo is run through the IV regulator, I guess it is. It controls how much of the medicine goes into your system and how quickly it gets in there. So
this is where they hooked me up to the actual inline in-house deal. In the end, they hook up the bottle.
Yeah, so then they hook up the chemo T-clamp, and that's about all I got out of it because the nurse was kind of in the way and really didn't want me to do it anyways. Yeah, and she was kind of hesitant with me doing it anyways, but I told her I'd just get her green hands in there and that's all. So she was okay with it. But so yeah, and then after the IVs go through, they hook up her bottle, and that takes 36 hours to go in through the tubes, and now we can 48. And then it's a good thing because I'd be taking it off 12 hours early.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I know.
I really wouldn't.
So now I can take that off at home, so that's all good. So
well, this round was different from the last round. The last round they overdosed me. This one they cut back on the chemo and added a gene therapy, and no reaction from the gene therapy. This is all Friday, day 3. Day 1, you're a comedian. You really are. You're wired for. Day 2, it kind of come down. Day 3 is the bottom. The bottom.
Yeah, and tomorrow will be
coming up again.
So
then I got to work on bringing up my white blood cell count, because that's not something I can control. And unfortunately, the chemo wipes it out. And when I was overdosed last round, it wiped out a lot.
Yeah, so it's left over really tired and
compromised.
And compromised. That's the word I'm looking for.
Immunocompromised.
Yeah.
So I will be very hesitant about where I go for the next while and who I see and when I see them. And that's because of the white blood cell count.
Exactly.
My weight is down. I am at 132. And that's not looking good. I got to bring that up too. Not quite sure how to do that other than eat.
And that's the hard part, because there's only certain things you can't eat and eat.
Yeah, building up blood when you can't have leafy green vegetables is a really tough thing.
Yeah.
So I think I have next week off of treatments. The week after, they're going to look at serious hemoglobin levels. And if they haven't come up a little bit, I'm pretty sure I'll be on.
Be having a blood transfusion.
I'll be having a transfusion for sure.
So that's where we're at with that. This is week 2 of round 2. We still have 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds, so another month yet, right? 2 weeks till next one, then 2 weeks. Yeah,
week on the bag, a week off the bag,
yeah,
a week on the bag, a week off the bag.
So another month of treatments yet, and then CT scans, and
I'm not sure what the wait period on the CT is,
and whatnot goes after that. So we'll, you're kind of at the mercy of the folks at the Cross Cancer, but
and the schedules
and their scheduling, but they do what they can and they do what they have to, and
they're pretty good at it.
They're pretty damn good at. I know this much, and I mentioned it to Doa today when we were walking through. I said to her as we're walking through the hospital, I know the hospital in and out too much. I've been there fucking way too much. And if I've been there way too much, Doa's been there way, way, way too fucking much, because she spent 5 weeks there prior. And there's no way they should have to spend that amount of time going in and out of that place. It's just, there's got to be something better out there that somebody's not telling somebody or something. So we'll just leave it at that. Yeah. Oh, by the way, a special message here to my American friends out there. The fuck's wrong with your country? Okay, we're done now. I'm leaving that alone. I just wanted to throw that out there. Well, they rescinded their abortion laws in the U.S. today.
Oh, so they can have more backstreet infections.
Yeah, exactly.
And
coat hanger abortions and
then force these women to have children who may or may not have alcohol fetal syndrome.
Well, not just that, it's
the drug abuse, and then
the 11-year-old that was raped by her uncle.
Yeah, make her live that every day of her life. And let's see. Then the person has to have this child and take care of it. So they do their best job, end up on food stamps and welfare, and then they're a terrible parent anyways. So what the fuck?
Yeah. Good job, America. Proud on you. You fucking idiots. Other than that, well, Stanley Cup final going tonight. Game 5, I believe it is. 3-1. Yeah, game 5. And when last I checked, it was 2-2, and it's still 2-2 between Tampa and Colorado. If Colorado wins tonight, of course, they win the Stanley Cup. And the amazing thing is Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl haven't played hockey in 16 days, and they're still 1-2 in the playoff scoring race. So
there's some good players out there.
Yeah, some good hockey players out there. I haven't watched much of the Cup final because mostly I don't fucking care because the Oilers aren't playing. But
too quick for my movement motion right now.
Yeah. So happy birthday, Mike. It's Mike's birthday from Positive Mike's, and he's celebrating tonight by
watching the game.
watching hockey and drinking beer, or he's at the Garth Brooks concert without Kel, or he's ran away from home without Kel, or
Or they're just out.
or he's just hanging out with Kel. I don't know.
They're
what's going
busy
on.
people.
Nobody tells me nothing.
They're busy.
Kel's a busy person. Also, I want to throw a shout out and congratulations to Grant and Michaela. Grant from 95.7 Cruise FM, the morning show, Locker Room, getting married this weekend. Something 2 years ago he swore he'd never, ever do, and now he's walking into the pre-made family plan. His new wife has 2 little kids, and it's the lazy man's family route, right? Just walk into this pre-built family for you.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome that he's doing that.
No, that's great. I'm
There's
happy
a lot of
for him.
guys
So.
that you got a kid, you got baggage, I gotta go.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And to have that open up a heart to take in somebody else's children as well is just amazing.
So Kel says for Mike's birthday, he's laying on the couch playing games on his phone.
Mm.
Truth be told, phone porn. He's not playing games, Kel. The game's just a cover up for the phone porn he's downloading. Garth Brooks, we're competing with him tonight. He's a big show in Edmonton. It's Tamara and the grandkids are there tonight. She sent some pictures.
I really did appreciate the fact that they tried to include me. It's just,
yeah, we kind of,
if it would have been maybe last weekend.
Yeah, we kind of threw it out on the table. Yeah, we'd like to go. And Tamara bought a couple tickets, and I told her just hang on until we get close to the date and see when those treatments are and how she's doing, and we'll play it by ear. And then last weekend it was like, no, sell them, get rid of them, go elsewhere. Give them to somebody else. We can't use them. It's just.
Oh, you could have went.
No, I'm not leaving you home alone with a dog.
Dog's Velcro.
Yeah, I know. Hi, dog.
So Velcro.
Come on.
It's funny because when I come home and I have the bag, her attitude changes.
Look up here. Look, you're on the TV. No? The camera does that 10 pounds.
Her attitude changes to protection mode. The cat can't come near me. Nobody can come near me without being circled around first by the dog.
Cars slow down in front of the house. She goes apeshit and barks and goes crazy. So
yeah, she'll sleep right at my feet. And that's when I have the body bag. I don't know if she can smell the chemo through it or what, but and every time I go out and come back from an appointment, she likes to pounce on me because she thinks she's never going to see me again, I think.
It's funny dog. Now she's chasing the cat down the hall, so it's all good.
She's a good laundry monitor.
Yeah.
Not so much for us, but she's got Sheldon trained.
Hey,
Tamara.
Tamara's from Garth Brooks. Did you want to pop on live, Tamara? He was a live hit from the old Garth Brooks show. Huh? Do you want it? I'll send you a link in case you want it. You don't have to. We'll send you a link anyways. Do a live hit from the Garth Brooks show. Yeah, Sheldon was doing his laundry here a while ago, and the dryer beeps, and the dog went ballistic and barking down the hallway at Sheldon. We never told him to go get her or anything. It just she just went and did it. He went and got Sheldon and barked at him until he went and got his laundry. I guess she was sick of the buzzer going off every 5 minutes too. So, but yeah, that's the dog, and that's what she does around here.
She do bruise easy.
Oh, I had some bitches too that were emailed to me, and I forgot to open them up, so I will open them up right quick here. From Dubinator. Where did it go? There it is, right there. Dubinator. Pizza in St. Catharines on Scott Street by Vine Street. He went there for late night panzerottis, and there was no fucking sauce on them. Worst pizza ever. We had the same fucking thing happen, and I'm not going to mention a name because they're local. St. Catharines, I don't care about pizza out there. We had the exact same thing happen to us with pizza here, and it rhymes with pizza memony free. So
for what your best.
Yeah, pizza memony free, and no sauce on it. We get these 2 pizzas home. It's 40 kilometers away from us, and there's no goddamn sauce on it.
We ended up with food poisoning too from that.
Yeah. So it was brutal. And then so I complained. I texted them on Twitter and bitched about it, and they gave me a $10 credit on my next pizza order. Like I'm ever gonna fucking order a pizza from them again. That ain't gonna happen.
Or feathered wings.
Yeah, the feathers and the wings. The other thing I got this week was I harped on Pepsi a long time ago. This is like last year. I harped on about retro Pepsi. Why not just keep it year round? Why
Why
make it, why make it only available in March or whatever the hell it is, and then take it off the shelves again? So we end up having to go buy a pallet at a time just to have it around the house for the year. So they ended up sending me some swag, a hat and a T-shirt that Doe has now stolen for PJs.
It's a big baseball shirt.
It's a big baseball shirt, and 5 cases of Pepsi?
5 cases.
Yeah, so that was all right. Worthwhile bitching to them about that, and got that taken care of, and so that was all good. Nothing to bitch about there. Nothing to bitch about this week at all for me, really.
I've been incoherent, so it doesn't matter.
Why drink Pepsi at all, Mike asks. Because
Retro Pepsi.
It's the retro Pepsi. It's the good stuff, Mike. You wouldn't understand
It's
because
made with sugar and not fructose.
You wouldn't understand because you work in the financial industry.
No, that was our bitch for the week.
Oh, I'm not even going to start with fucking banks again.
Changing appointments. Changing loan appointment times.
Oh, I've had it with banks. All of them, they can all just kiss my lily white ass. I'm so done with them. I don't have any money. If I did, it'd be in my mattress. That's the safest place for it.
Is that where the lump is in mine?
Are you holding money on it? I don't know about. I'm gonna go dig out the mattress.
Well, I did get this week from Catherine and Kevin a
Mm.
really nice little card, and this was included in the card.
A little.
And it says, "Always in my thoughts and prayers." It's a little metal.
Little butterfly.
It's very pretty.
Yeah. That was good.
That was very sweet. I wasn't expecting that.
And then nothing. That's about it. Nothing else really going on. I've got no photography booked for the next while. No, nothing.
No, our next big thing
I'm not-
is
Oh yeah, we got a wedding to go to. Well, we're going down to Canmore. We've got friends of ours coming up from Mexico for a couple days. Her son is getting married in Canmore, so we're going to take off down there for a week, for a couple days. I'm taking a week off work. Screw it, I need a week off. So we're gonna head down there for a few days and visit with them and hang out and just do a whole lot of nothing. Just hang.
be nice to see them. I haven't seen them in 2 years.
Yeah, Doe hasn't seen them in 2 years. I shot their wedding in December, and so I was down there for 10 or 12 days in December. 12 days, I think. Went by myself.
Came home to this.
And came home to this. Looking back, Mexican prison might not have been that bad an option. I always threatened to get arrested down there. I never do, but
Maybe next time.
maybe next time. You never know. You never know.
Depends what.
And you're out, aren't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna let Doe go away because she's falling asleep. Tampa just scored. It's now 3-2. Say bye, Doe.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, Doe's having a rough day. D-hook day is always tough. It's the third day of chemo and it knocks the shit out of you. So I'm gonna run away as well. I figured that we'd just give you a quick update and let you know what's going on. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Positive Mike, Cal, Tamara, and whoever else is in the background that hasn't said anything. We appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you again subscribe on our YouTube channel and like and share it and let everybody know we're here. And if you have any questions or concerns about dealing with cancer in hospitals and shit like that, make sure to drop us a note. I know that somebody else had sent me a message over Twitter. Her dad has lung cancer, and they had found out because he was going in for a heart bypass operation, and they had to stop the procedure and put him on hold, and now they're dealing with the lung cancer. They'll be able to get rid of most of it, they hope, and then do his heart bypass after. So it's going to be a pretty rapid succession of things there, I hope. Neighbor Gary had his surgery on Wednesday. He had a golf ball sized tumor removed from his stomach, a cancerous tumor there, and he's home and resting already. So that's good.
His cancer is different. It's genetic, and it's called Lynch.
Yeah,
Lynch syndrome.
Lynch syndrome, which is a genetic cancer. Now all his kids, his grandkids, everybody has to be tested for this to see if they carry that gene, and they have to be very progressive about it and watch for it full time. Glassy's dad, of course, has prostate cancer, and he's at home with Glassy. They're hanging out doing fine. I chatted with Glassy last night. Glassy and I bounce conversation off each other just about daily. The guy's a hell of a support system for me, and I hope I am returning the favor for him, because I bounce a lot of shit off of him, and I know he does me as well. So I think we bounce it back and forth pretty good, and I do appreciate it. It's nice to have somebody that you can, that's kind of going through the same thing as you are, that you can bounce stuff off of. So that was good.
All these people with cancers, and every one of them is so very different. Every treatment is different. It's kind of tailored to what you have and where you are on the charts and stuff like that. So
yeah, there's no
my
two the same.
cancer is not your cancer. Your cancer is not my cancer. It's all so very different. Like this gene therapy that I'm doing, I don't know how it's going to work. It's supposed to stop this spread by somehow restricting oxygen to those particular cells. If this doesn't work, there's T cell stuff that they might possibly do. Immunotherapy is not in my option house at this time, just because it's more than one type of cancer that I'm dealing with. So yeah, each treatment is completely different from another. They have similarities that you can do and watch for and stuff like that. But yeah, mine's a little more different than others. I'm a little more targeted.
No, so we can't give you any information on the cancer you have and the treatment you're about to receive, because we're not doctors. Although the nurse thinks I'm a neurosurgeon, but that's
the fight.
That's between her and I.
The fight is real.
The fight is real.
Level,
yeah,
every fucking level.
But we can offer you information on who to talk to, who to see.
Guidance.
Got some guidance, a shoulder to cry on, somebody to scream at, somebody yell this isn't fair at, all that. We're here for that. So if you have somebody going through this fight, you send them our way. We'll be happy to help them out any way we can.
Keep in mind too, chemo changes your brain pattern. It really does. Changes your thought. Like you probably noticed over time, my speech to thinking is really slowed, and chemo does that. Chemo also can change your emotions in a huge way. A lot of people have had emotional issues brought forth. All of a sudden their behavior is a little erratical, or they're mad at the world, or they lash out, and that's all normal and typical. So is the crying and frustration.
So I come by that naturally.
I guess so. I don't. No. But I did when I saw my oncologist last.
And
she's like, I've never dealt with somebody quite like her.
Yeah, anytime your wife comes home from an oncologist appointment, and that's driving to the oncologist to see her in the city, and then coming home and walks in the front door crying because her oncologist is a complete and total fucking tool. It leads me to get a little fucking upset and start delving into the oncologist.
Especially when I don't cry that easily.
And jumping into the University of Alberta's oncology porthole and finding out information and stuff. And yeah, Doe's not the only one. This oncologist has zero bedside manner. Absolutely zero bedside manner.
By the reviews.
You don't sit there and call your patient a liar because they're saying that they had this reaction and this reaction to the chemo, and the medication that you had put them on, your other oncologist had pulled you off because it's interfering with your system, and that's why you were sick on the previous round of chemo so bad. And the new oncologist goes, "Oh no, you're lying. That other oncologist never did that.
You're exaggerating.
You're exaggerating." And then she checks the notes and goes, "Oh no, you're right. Yeah, they did pull you off that." Well, read the fucking notes before you see the patient, and have some, some decorum and couth in class when you're dealing with the patient.
I listened to her berate another patient prior to me through closed doors while I was in the waiting room. That's how loud she got. And she didn't stop until she broke that person and they were crying. So I thought, oh great, this is perfect.
Yeah. Oncologist with a God complex.
I hope she's good at what she does. Apparently she's supposed to be really good, but personally not so much.
Exactly. Okay, you get out of here.
Okay,
You're bugging me. Say bye. Now she's gone for sure because I just punted her and kicked her right out of the room. She can't come back. Watch. Remove guest. Gone. See? Now she's giving me a dirty look from across the table. That's okay. She needs a rest. And I'm going to run as well. It's been a half hour. Quick little pod. Just give you the update. Let you know how Doe is. Again, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys all next Friday, 8:30. Things should be a little more lively. Doe should be a little more human. I should be a little more drunk. And, well, that's not true. I don't drink. But, you know what I'm saying. So until next Friday, guys, have fun. Have a good weekend.
Enjoy your day.
Enjoy your days.